Good morning, everybody. What a beautiful morning here in Indiana. The beans are starting to turn. Won't be long, they'll be taking them out of the field. But this is my first YouTube video, so bear with me. Anyway, I just wanted to show some of my projects that I have done, some little tractors. And I just got done with the red one. But the first one, it's a McLean big wheel. They were made in Indianapolis, Indiana. The company was started in 1934, and this one's a 8-horse Briggs. When I got it, it had one of the Predator engines on it, and it actually was really fast and kind of dangerous because first time I drove it, I did a wheelie, and then I was going a little fast and turned a little sharp, and it will turn over. But this has a mower deck that goes hooks onto the front there. Two tubes that house the mower deck. It fits in there, and the mower deck sticks out front. But I understand there was about 500 of these that were in production. But there's also different attachments you can get for it. I know there's a blade that goes on the front of it. The Briggs motor that came with it needs a little fine tuning. I got it up and running, but I gave the carb some love, and I think the governor might need a little bit of adjusting, and the exhaust was pretty much gone on it, so I did a crappy weld job. I'm just learning how to weld, so it's on there though, and it does have an exhaust now, so but yeah, when the Predator engine was on it, didn't have the guard there on the side. That was off of it. The hood was off of it, and I wanted to kind of make it original again. So there's the McLean big wheel. Needs a rear tire, and I've been hesitant to do it. It's a 6x12 tire. They're kind of expensive. I'll get one eventually, but this one is dry rotted really bad. But it still runs. It's got a chain steering right there, chain drive right there. Has a lever. This lever is for the mower deck to engage, and when you engage it, the whole motor drops down, and these springs up front, that's what rides up and down. The whole motor floats. And this lever here engages the drive. It's just one speed forward, no brakes. But that's the McLean big wheel. Pretty cool. Originally got all these for the grandkids. That's why none of them have mower decks on them right now, because I have all the mower decks for them. But that's for their enjoyment. I hope they get on them and wear them out again. So this one is a 1965 Springfield. It's a model LT525. It's got a 5 horsepower Tecumseh engine. Just got done with this one. It's kind of unique, I think. I don't see not very much information on the internet about them, but pretty cool little mower. It's a 3-speed, 3 forward gears, 1 reverse. Motor runs awesome on this thing. Doesn't smoke or anything. It just purrs like a kitten. It's about 98% original. I had to make a throttle plate. Originally it came with a throttle plate with the throttle sticking straight up, and where the throttle went through and worked back and forth. I didn't have that. Can't find one, so this is what I made for it. It works. And so that's the Springfield. They were made, I know this one's about a 65. And eventually Toro bought out Springfield. But this one's been completely gone through. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's all been gone through, completely disassembled, cleaned, uh, fixed what I had to, which wasn't much. Had to do a little welding on the hood, but yeah, had new decals made. Most of them. The top one I always try to keep the original decals if I can, but side ones were just too gone. But that's the Springfield 525, LT 525. This next one is a Simplicity Wonder Boy 575, and it's got a 5 3/4 horse Briggs on it. And I took this one apart a long time ago, had it in a box, and grandkids started happening, so I said, let me get that out and finish that so they can ride it around. So I did. And it's pretty unique. It's got the mower goes underneath the belly of it, right there. And there's also, believe it or not, there's attachments you can get for these too. There's a blade and a pull behind cart that you can get. But like I said, that's the Briggs motor. 5 3/4 horse. This one's got an oil bath air cleaner to it. Runs really good. Pretty unique also. You pull back on the stick to make it go. It's got forward and reverse and a high and low range. So this is the forward and reverse lever. And this lever is 1 and 2. First gear, second gear. You just pull back on the stick, make it go, and then steer left and right. And it's the Simplicity Wonder Boy 575. That's pretty cool also. I always thought that pretty weird looking, but it's pretty fun. But the last one, it's a Roth's Country Boy. This is my favorite. I got it off of a dear friend of mine. There's a little history behind it. My friend since passed away a couple years ago, and he really liked this also. I guess his father-in-law found this in a field in Ohio somewhere. It buried about halfway up in the mud. And they stopped, purchased it off of the people that owned it. And they got to come along and hooked it to their truck and pulled it up out of the mud. And the gentleman that found it restored it. This got a GM 3-speed in it. It's got a Wisconsin engine. And I'm thinking probably an 8-horse. I really don't know. But it's a Roth's Country Boy made up in Alma, Michigan. Not very many of these around. The only thing that isn't original on this is the little headlights. Had steel headlights on it before, but they were all busted up, and so I bought these for it. Little rubber jobs. But yeah, I really like this one a lot. It's got attachments with it. I have attachments for it. I've got a blade, big blade that goes on the front of it, and have a cultivator, a set of discs for it, and a reel mower. The reel mower is big. It's got big cast wheels, and That thing still mows, and the guy I got it off of, his mower broke down one time. He said he mowed the yard with it. So that was pretty cool. The thing runs really good. That old Wisconsin, you can't hurt those things. But so that's the Roth's Country Boy. I know he made a couple different models, and from what I understand, he would just put these together with whatever he had. I know that I've seen one other one. It had a different transmission in it, and so he just kind of put them together with what he could get, I think. And but that's my favorite. There's a lever here that's got a 3-point hitch on the back, and this lever raises and lowers that. But this is probably, matter of fact, it is. That's my favorite. I really like this one a lot. But so that's it. Just wanted to show a little bit of what I do here in ours garage. And I like to tinker. I have a passion for doing this kind of stuff. I just take it apart and put it back together and try to make it like new again. And just what I like to do. So I imagine I'll probably redo the Country Boy at some point in time. I think the last time it was done was, gosh, 30, 40 years ago maybe. I think maybe more like 40. So eventually I'll take it apart and paint her up and put her back together. Not that it really needs it that much. It just, I think after a while it's probably a good thing to do. Go all through it again. But I don't know. I just use it. I still had the cultivator on it and had to digging out some rocks. Put the cultivator down, it just dug right down into there and loosened all those rocks up so I could shovel them out. And it worked pretty good. It's pretty fun. So I want to thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoy doing that. I think they're fun little projects. And hopefully I'll have a couple more projects, and I'll start maybe posting some videos on those projects and how they're going and what I go through. And I suppose maybe my inspiration for all this is through another YouTuber, and I know probably everybody's heard of him, but his name's Musty1. I've watched about all of his videos, and the way he does them is pretty cool. I mean, it's almost like you're there with him, and that's what he does. He tries to make you feel like you're in there working with him. And he says, they're not how-to videos. They're just you and him working wrenching in the garage together. And I really enjoy those videos, and he was probably my inspiration for doing this. So thank you, Musty1. If you haven't seen any of his videos, go watch him if you're interested in that kind of thing. But yeah, he really does a good job. So I want to thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you enjoyed looking at a little bit of my stuff, things I like to do. So you guys have a really good day today, and take care.